Good afternoon and welcome to Through the Static. I am Stephen the Medium and I have Mr. Coach Elix sitting next to me. How are you, Elix?
I'm excellent. How are you? Hello, everyone.
I'm doing so well. And we have the one and only fabulous Mark here doing the boards, who produces the show. And I got to say, because I listen to his show, you have to listen to the show. If you can, 2 hours before, 3 to 5, the jukebox. The music, Mark, the music you play, the selection is really fabulous. It's the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Is it the 90s or just the 80s?
A little bit.
A little bit of the 90s. But I'm listening and I hear Mark plugging away, and I'm very, very proud of this because I do nothing, as Elix or anyone who knows me can attest, I do nothing in the kitchen. Like when I walk into a kitchen, the stove turns and runs. That's how bad it is. Seriously.
Yeah, we do not want you in the kitchen.
But I make jelly.
Let's make that very clear.
But
people.
I make jelly, and I was actually, the coolest thing is today for lunch, I didn't have court today. For lunch, I met someone I grew up with, Karen Nudie, who lived on the same street, and she's the one that actually started this whole jelly thing. She had a recipe book, and she said, you have all those grapes in your backyard. Let's try making grape jelly. And I actually had lunch with her today. She's in from Colorado until Monday, and her cousin Lisa, who I love. The three of us were right next door at is it Canova? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Pizza. So it was really, really great to see them. But Mark, getting back to Mark, he plugged my jelly because I brought in last week a jar of my grape jelly, and I think he said was the best jelly he's ever tasted. And he's shaking his head yes.
Was that about the jelly? I thought he was talking about me. He said Coach Elix was the greatest coach he's ever.
I was going to say, when did he taste you?
Must you take the conversation? Oh, poor Mark. He's now turning red.
No, Mark's going to run. He's
going to
run out.
By the way, I want to make a comment because, of course, the Red Sox are in the playoffs, and Mark apparently didn't get the memo that instead of wearing Bruin gear, which we celebrate all of our teams, he should be wearing Red Sox gear. Hello. Game 1. A win, so let's celebrate.
Well, he's still supporting the Red Sox.
Oh no, he better. Otherwise, you're fired.
Yeah. We have a very good friend, Mark, Karen Macaron DiLorenzo, who will come up and do some damage if you're not a Red Sox fan, right?
She's on medication on a normal day. On a Red Sox game day, forget about it. She needs extras.
So anything, if anybody also calling in has any questions, or on Facebook Live, if you have anything that you want to have me bring up or maybe even answer a question, it's always a great thing. I was thinking maybe somewhere in the future, I'm going to get somebody who is proficient in tarot cards. It's something that I've never really been drawn to, and I really don't. And I know there's so much to know about those tarot cards, and I think it would be kind of cool to have the person actually read people calling in too. So again, it really interests me because I really am not drawn to them, and it's not something that I know a lot about, and I think it's kind of cool. I think there's a lot of people that go to psychics that use tarot cards or even mediums, and it's just a different mechanism. That's the best thing about this, is that every medium know better than the other, but we're all different the way we get our messages. And some people, like my Grandma Ann, see, Rose is always with me, so poor Grandma Ann, she gets kind of pushed to the side, but she was the medium, and she used a deck of cards to read people.
Yeah. And by the way, what's the difference between a psychic and a medium for those of people that don't think that there is a difference?
Yeah, there is. So
because a lot of people call you psychic.
They do?
Yeah.
Or psycho.
Well, that either.
I think it's more psycho.
Sometimes you can be both.
Just the difference is, very quickly, a medium actually connects to spirit. In other words, we directly talk, myself as a medium, directly talk to say you lost your mom, I'm directly talking to your mother, and a psychic will read the energy off a person. So a psychic that's just a psychic, because psychics don't have to necessarily be mediums, but all mediums are automatically psychics. But a psychic may do a lot of looking at what's going on in your life in the future, because what they're doing is they're reading your energy and they're trying to kind of extract things that you may not even know that are there. So that's how it all works. So that's the difference. Did that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I think it's very helpful for people to really understand when they come see you that, that what you do, it's from a mediumship perspective, not necessarily a psychic. You're not reading their energy.
Well, when I
although you may
I first started this, which was in 2014, because this was really new, is still really new to me. I was automatically was the mediumship piece. But, now when I do these readings, just like before we came in, I just do a very quick, 30-second kind of tune in, because I know Spirit's getting ready to talk to people calling. And I always ask to make sure I read Spirit, but also the psychic level, because there's some people that call and they want to know what's going on currently in their life, and they want maybe some direction, if you will. And I mean, my main connection is always Spirit. I cannot get away from that. As soon as I start, loved ones who have crossed start with me and they start chatting. That's what I do. But I definitely like to do the psychic pieces. There have been people that actually call and say they specifically want a psychic reading with energy, and I have to explain to them, well, there's no way I can stop the mediumship piece, because it's just.
Well, that's what you do.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. That's what I love to do. But
it's
there is a psychic
wheelhouse.
piece,
yes.
Psychic piece to it. But the psychic side too is, for people that are well versed, is not easy either. I mean, to read the energy and to analyze and assess, it's not simple. And the cool thing is, like I said, everybody gets their messages and their connection a different way. Every one of us is different. So, but for me, it's just pretty much solely the mediumship piece. I'm going to not take a call until after the break, because I don't want to jip. Yeah. Like when you were a kid, I used to use that all the time. Yeah, like passing out M&Ms.
You still use it.
You jip me. Like I only got 5 M&Ms. You jip me. Yeah. That was like such a kid thing.
You just told me that last night.
That I was jipped?
Yeah, that I jip you all the time, in whatever the context is.
Yeah. For anyone who really knows me, they would understand.
They know I'm speaking the truth.
Yeah, they understand it. But I don't want to jip anybody, because I want to be able to do a full, reading, even though they are, certainly condensed here on the phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the first break, and when I come back, get ready, because I'm going to take calls.
508-222-1320.
That's him.
Hi, my name is Chris Weilman, and I'm the manager of the Elder Dental Program. We are inviting any seniors residing in Massachusetts who are 60 and older to attend our free dental screening clinic in Taunton on Saturday, October 20th, from 8:45 a.m. to 1 p.m. Participants will receive a free dental screening and have an opportunity to speak with our dentist in the clinic's relaxed and friendly setting. Participants will be screened for oral cancers and have a chance to receive free denture cleanings. For more information, call 774-203-1326. The free dental screening clinic is organized by the Elder Dental Program, a project of the Community VNA.
Looking to make a difference? Have extra time during the week? The Literacy Center is looking for you. By becoming a volunteer at the Literacy Center, you could help someone learn to read, study for their citizenship test, learn English, and even help them with their high school equivalency. For more information on how to volunteer or join the next tutor training, you can view our website at theliteracycenter.com or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
Hey everyone. Let's all stop what we're doing right now and take a moment. That felt good, huh? Just like that, we had a nice, special sort of moment together. Of course, they don't all need to be quiet moments to be special. They could be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments. Moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. Sounds like somebody agrees. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Today, call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Attleboro High School football team was recognized by the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association recently for their school supplies drive. This initiative provided students in need with school supplies ranging from backpacks to paper and pencils, all donated by the community. Join AACS this week as we showcase the MIAA Community Service Awards ceremony. You can watch this program and all of our quality programs from around the area in high definition on the AACS Roku channel.
Welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium. I'm here with Coach Elix and
Hello.
Mock doing the boards, and I think I'm ready for my first call. So, hello, this is Stephen.
Hi, Stephen.
Hello, who's this?
This is Tina.
Tina, how are you?
I am fine, thank you. Very happy to be talking with you.
Oh, I'm so happy to be talking, and you're my first one. So Tina, where do I start here? There's a lot. I mean, I know we all lose a lot of people at some point as we age, but there's a lot of people around you, Tina, in spirit. Right before I took the phone call with you, I keep hearing talk about the party, the celebration of the party. Was there some kind of? Let me start with this. Was there like a recent party that you've just been to?
I went on Sunday, yes. I was at a party on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay, so just know that whatever the party was, how wild is that your loved ones are telling you that they were there at the party with you. So, and there's a big dad presence. Is your dad crossed?
He has. Okay,
so just know it's Dad stepping forward to let you know he's here. Tina, I'm telling him to slow down because he's telling me a lot. Tina, are you connected to Rhode Island?
I love Rhode Island. Yeah, I do have a connection there. Yeah.
Okay, whatever the connection is, I don't know. I was just pulled. That's where I'm from, and I just saw my home city, so I knew that there was some connection with Rhode Island. Whatever the connection is, Tina, your dad's just giving that as a validation. So let me ask you, your father also shows me my sign for a birthday or an anniversary. Was this party a birthday or an anniversary?
It wasn't. It was a baptism, but the anniversary of his passing is coming up at the end of the week.
Perfect. Okay, so it's just a way that Dad just wants to make sure you know that it's him, and he is here. There's a strong mom presence also.
Yes, indeed.
So your mom is crossed.
Yes.
Your mom just said she's very lucky she let your dad speak first. So she was going to talk first, but she also tells me 3. Are there 3 of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So mom but all 3 are here?
Yes.
Okay. Mom's just giving that as a validation. It's not surprising, Tina, when moms step forward first because they all just want to always validate their children. I mean, dads too, but moms usually say that first, and they just want to make sure they give a validation. Tina, is there somebody? I don't know if this is a sibling. Is there someone separate geographically from you?
Yes. Yes.
Because your mom shows me the three, and she shows me that all three are not together, like geographically, that is.
That is.
But is one out of state? Because she's making me feel like it's away.
I'm in Massachusetts. My brother is in Oregon.
Oh,
yes.
wow. So Tina,
Yeah.
so know that's the case. I'll tell you that your dad also just lets me know. Boy, does he got a strong. I mean, of course, your mom is here too, but your dad has a really strong connection. I don't. It's interesting. I don't know how to explain this, but he keeps. I feel him on my side, which is always my symbol for he's right next to you, like watching you and protecting you. So it's a way that your dad wants to. It makes me feel like he's also, and I don't mean this in a bad way. He's sort of making up, like from when he was here in the physical world. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
It makes me feel like, and again, this is not, and I don't mean this as a bad, oh my God, this was a bad guy, it was a bad dad, but it makes me feel like, because he says to me, he regrets not saying things, or like he just wishes he was a different dad, and I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's what he's telling me.
No, that makes perfect sense.
So okay,
Absolutely.
so he's and the reason why your mom just said that she wanted your dad to step forward first is because it's something that you needed to hear. So he's just giving you that as a validation. Do you read a lot?
I do. Yep.
Because when I see books opening up, it's usually like they're referencing like an avid reader, someone who really likes to read. Even though your father and mother just said to me, Tina, that you reading something different, or I mean, are you doing something for? I don't know, for a profession or schooling, or were you just reading something in a different subject matter that interests you? I don't know what he's talking about.
We're just trying to find out a different relative that we have, and I've been researching DNA to find out where this link of this person is in our family.
Oh my God! Wow. So Tina, know that it's just a way that they're letting you know that they're watching, and making sure you know that when you're doing that, they're standing right by your side. There's also a young man connected to you, and young man meaning someone who left this earth before their time, and he's also standing very close to you.
Oh, well, there's a couple. Do you have any names at all?
Okay. Look at Tina being pushy. Give me a name, Steven.
It's not a direct line, Tina.
Just kidding, Tina. But there's one specific one that keeps telling me that I'm with Tina I love Tina. I'm with her all the time. Tina, is there somebody in education or schooling? The reason why I ask you that is that he just showed me the alphabet, and the alphabet to me is either a teacher. It doesn't have to be school, but a teacher of something, or there's a connection with teaching.
I'm a school nurse.
Oh, so you're in the school. That's perfect. So no, that's the reason why they're bringing me into the school. Was there somebody in the school? Because he's making me feel like he was connected to the school. And I don't know if this was years ago.
I'm getting it now. I am pretty sure I know who that is.
But he definitely says there's a connection. Definitely a connection. Who's David?
David is my significant other, and also was my ex-husband as well. There's two of them. There's many Davids.
Yeah, wait a minute. So you have a David that's your current, and then a David as an ex?
Yeah.
Oh, you just like David?
Apparently everyone named their son David in certain years.
Tina, you're funny. I just heard your dad yell out, David. So I wanted to give that as a reference. So it's all of them just giving that as
That's not the name she wanted to hear, by the way. I don't think.
It's a love-hate thing, yep.
Yeah, you're going to get Tina in trouble. I will tell you something, Tina, that your father just said to me that he only just sort of bridged the subject of what he referenced before. So there's a lot with him.
Okay.
And hopefully you understand that. But he's just telling me that. And he also so there's someone at school, and there's also James G or J name coming through. There's a connection.
It's John. Yes.
Who's John?
John is the person that passed before his time that I worked with at school.
Oh, my God, Tina, wow. So know that John is letting you know that he's here, too. He just, I got to tell you, he's a big fan of Tina. A huge fan of Tina, just about smarts and your heart. So he's just giving that as a big validation. All of them here are the same way, especially your mom just keeps hugging. And your mother's funny because she said, I know you can see me hugging Tina, my daughter, but tell her I'm hugging her. So I'm telling you that she's hugging you and giving you such a big kiss. And so I'm going to leave you with that, Tina. Thank you so much for calling in, for being the first call.
Thank you.
And so much love sent to you.
You've read me before, Tina. I've seen you numerous times. My mom is Boomy, and you just nailed it again, even with me calling in. So thank you.
Tina, I'm so happy.
Tina, you should see his face. He's still like, I can't. I'm trying to figure out who Tina is.
Well, Tina, and I tell everybody when I do readings, once I finish the reading, everything is wiped clean, slate-wise, which I love. And just because I do a lot of readings, I never want people to think like, how come you don't remember me? This is just a lot of people. So but I'm glad that you enjoyed this, and I still send you lots of love, and thank you for being a client of mine.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Tina. Hello, this is Stephen. Oh, okay. So we will be right back. Sorry about that. This is just me after the break.
I sort of missed it.
BCC Taunton's College 101 will be held on Thursday, November 15th from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Attending students will learn how to apply to any college. They will be instructed on the college application process from start to finish. Attendees will also learn about meeting application deadlines, applying for financial aid, finding and applying for scholarships, writing the college essay, and getting college recommendations.
Are you looking for more opportunity? The Literacy Center is here to help. We have free year-round classes in English, computer literacy, and high school equivalency. With the help of teachers and tutors, you can prepare for your citizenship test, make a resume, get ready for college, or learn how to speak better English. Classes held during the day, evening, or on Saturdays. View our website, theliteracycenter.com, or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
They'll challenge your authority. They'll try to break your will. They'll push you to the edge of your sanity. Because that's what kids do. But this car is your territory, not theirs. Defend it. Who makes the payments? Who cleans it? Who drives it? You do. That's who. And in here, your word is law. So when you say you won't move until everyone's buckled up, you won't budge an inch. Until you hear that click. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. For more information, visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup.
Welcome back to Through the Static, and I'm going to go right to the person who's been on hold. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Amy.
Amy, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Wonderful. Amy, I love your voice. So, Amy, before I even get into any of the spirit stuff, there's money coming, money for you.
Really?
Normally, or someone in spirit speaking about money, because I don't want people calling and thinking that I'm telling them about when money's.
You're not a fortune teller.
No,
please.
I didn't win Powerball.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. But as soon as I didn't know who you were on hold, and it's right before Mark put you through, I got my symbol for money, but it's definitely, Amy, connected to spirit. It's making me feel like somebody crosses, and this is in the past, and there's money that there's a life insurance, or there's something money wise, or bonds or stocks or something. I don't know if that connects with you, but if it does, great. If it doesn't, just keep it, okay?
It does, actually.
You understand it?
Yes, I do. It came out in the newspaper that my grandmother had money, and nobody's claimed it.
Oh, my God, Amy. This is so funny.
What are you waiting for?
I'm just waiting for the time to get a death certificate.
Wow.
That's all it is.
Well, you know what, Amy? I got to tell you that there's no mistake that you got through, because people tell me all the time that they can never get through, that your grandmother got you through, and what she's saying and doing is just giving you a big thumbs up for that is there for you. So that's a great thing. It's a really wonderful thing, and that's the reason why she brought it up. She also talks about 4. So is there something in April?
Are you sure it's her that's saying April?
Oh no, it may not be, because so how this works, April, is that Amy.
Yep.
I'm so confused. Amy. Okay, Amy. How this works is that they give me things that sort of is a characteristic or something that will spark something in your mind to say, just like you just did, are you sure it's my grandmother? Because it's another person coming through. So just know that. So is there something connected to April?
Yes.
And so is this a birthday?
No, someone's birthday, yes.
Okay. You mean, is this someone who? All right. So okay. Let me back up here. So, is this a there's a male stepping forward for you right now? So is this?
That's correct.
Is this who you're thinking?
Yes.
Okay. So, but who is this? Is this a dad? Who is this?
No, a friend.
A friend.
Which was like a brother to me.
Okay, so I knew it felt like it was family, so just letting you know that is his birthday in April?
Yes.
Okay. He just said, though, Amy, that there's a second thing in April. Something, I don't know if this is connected to you or it's connected to him, but there's something, oh, wait a minute, I know what he's talking about. He's talking about, do you do something on his birthday or anniversary, or was there something that what he's bringing me to him?
Yep, every year on his birthday, which was April Fool's Day, he had a huge birthday party every single year.
Wow.
It was he celebrated his life every year on April 1st.
Oh my God, Amy, I love this. How wonderful that he wanted to give that as a validation. You know, Amy, he also, I don't get this a lot, but he just said to me, tell Amy that way before, when he was younger, he knew this was going to be a short life.
Yep.
Like, he knew that this was not for him. He keeps saying that, and he's bringing this up because he's telling me that it's directed to Amy. Even though he just yelled out, I don't know if this is a nickname, but it sounds like Goosey, Gooby, Goosey. There's you got to keep that with you.
Yeah, there's a Marcellus or a Harris.
No, this This
How
is.
do you-
I don't know. Amy, how many cocktails have you had before you called? Just kidding.
None.
I'm kidding. No, Goosey, Goosey. Who is this? He just yelled, and he's laughing.
No, wait a minute. My grandfather, who passed many years, his name was Gabby.
Oh, that's what it is. Gabby.
Oh,
I was close with
God.
Goosey.
Marcellus, Gabby, sound just about the same.
They're a little close in
Yeah,
Italian.
it's just it's a way that your grandfather's letting you know that he's also here. But getting back to the person who was really close to you, he the reason why he's saying and bringing up that he knew he was not going to have a long life, Amy, was that more about he knew this was going to be about quality of his life and not quantity, and in just thanking you for being in his life. And I know you said that you were close, but he's really thanking you, like very much thanking you, because he said to me just now that, Stephen, Amy really was the only person that got it. She understood me, like she knew. She knew, and he said, I had other people around me, and he said, and I had people who loved me. He said, but this girl is very special. He said to me, he knew this. This is a first for me, Amy, what I'm about to say. He just said to me that he knew this somewhere in his soul, but he got validated when he got to spirit and he crossed over, and he got a validation when he looked at his blueprint and said that you and his soul were destined to be here at the same time, and that you two are at a different level than anybody else. Does that make any sense?
Oh my God, yes.
And it's something that he just said that it's so rare for anybody else to ever have. It was so different, and that's what's so difficult. That's what's so difficult for him, and what's so difficult for you is because you feel like part of you, or half of you, is gone.
And he used to say that to me, exactly what you just said. That's exactly what he used to say to me all the time.
What? That he was like, you guys were like soul connected?
Yep.
Wow.
Always.
Wow, Amy, and just know how cool is it that he would say that to you. I mean, I think that's a pretty amazing thing to for anybody to hear, because it's such a huge compliment. But imagine that then he's validating it from spirit. Like, he is saying that what he felt was absolutely true, and that's how he was feeling it. But he also just said to me that he also was very connected spirit-wise. I don't know if he ever said this to you or told you this, but he could feel things, and he was like, but he says, so are you, an empath. You're connected, Amy. He just said, but you know that you have the ability of really feeling people and knowing people are good, people are bad. That's a huge gift to have, Amy. And do you know you have that?
Yes.
Good, perfect. So he just wants to make sure I mean, you get it, you understand it, but it's always nice to get it from a third party to let you know that this is really a validation. I don't know if you've ever taken any classes or read a book or so, but you should definitely look into that, Amy, because your connection is just your grandfather just said to me that it's brewing. Tell her we're all watching, and it's brewing, but it's settled there, and so she needs again, if you want, and this is all solely up to if you want, but it's sort of there for the taking. It's like dough that is in a very small, like a very tight container, and all you need to do is lift the I don't even know where I'm going with the dough.
And it's going to rise.
Yeah, you lift the container top, and the dough just comes out, and it's overflowing. That's what's going on with you. But someone just said 22. 22. So 22, February 2nd, or there's something on the 22nd, or there's like sometimes it's a house number 22, or
that's my house number.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, it's my house number.
That's funny. Amy, if that's not a way to let you know that everyone in spirit it's like a full house at your house, it's just letting you know that they're always there, always with you. But every night when you go to, and who's Bill? Bob? Bill? Who's the B? Bob. I don't know if this is Bob, like Barbara, or Billy, or Bobby. But there's a Brian. There's a big B connected, and it could be living connected to you, as well as it could be someone who's crossed. But it's a last name, Amy Bradshaw. There's a last name B connection connected somehow to you. It also could also be connected to your friend. So
okay.
Just keep that with you. A lot of times when we lose somebody, they'll bring up friends that were part of the circle. So maybe he's also bringing up someone that is the B. But even though it feels like it's a double, no, you know what it is, Amy? It's BB. BB. Like a BB gun? BB. So it's one of two things. It's either there's a story with the gun or BB. That's what he's showing me. Was there ever a story with a gun or a BB gun?
Yes. With my son in my backyard. They were shooting at birds and squirrels. I didn't know that's I'm supposed to say that they were trying to shoot animals, but him and my son, couple of years before he passed.
Oh, come on.
In my backyard.
Well, let me just tell.
One of those pictures were at his funeral.
Was with the shooting?
Yeah, like they do the pictures for a funeral.
Right.
And one of the pictures was him with a BB gun.
Oh, my God.
Shooting in my backyard.
Oh, my God, Amy. Well, let me just tell you something that he just said he's paying for it now because the squirrels and the birds that are up there now
are
in
going to make
spirit
him
with
pay
him.
for that.
Oh, he's paying for it, yes. He's definitely paying for it. He's apologizing to me. I'm like a huge animal person. Sounds like you are too, and it's kids, and I get it. But he said he's definitely paying for it because every time he tries to do something, a squirrel will jump on his back, a rabbit will run in front of him. So
he's petrified of animals.
It's also a way. It's not a surprise too that he brought up something that was with your son. So it's also a way just to let you know that he's watching your son. So you have one boy?
Yes.
Okay, so I just asked him and he said one. So it's just a way to let you know that he's watching. There's no question. Spirit just validated to me that you getting through was all spirit driven. So because he's saying, tell everyone else sorry that's calling that they bumped people on the phone, but Amy needed to get through because this was very, very necessary. So your grandmother's also going to be helping you with the money situation too, so to make sure that you get it. But Amy, you've got such a beautiful heart, and I always forget to tell people too that people that call in, make sure you know that on the WARA as well as on my website StephenTheMedium.com, there's a link within usually a week after the show. It's archived, so you can actually, because there's a lot that I just threw at you, you can actually go back and listen to it and hear what I actually said too.
Wonderful. I'm absolutely going to do that. I listen to both of you every week.
Oh, I love it, Amy. That's great. That's so terrific. I love hearing that. And were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say that for those of you who are watching us on Facebook Live, if you want to listen to what Amy's saying, you got to click on the listen live on the website because you're not going to be able to hear from Facebook Live these conversations.
And these conversations are amazing. I mean, Amy's just validating so much stuff. But it's not about me. It's all really about our loved ones who are doing all the work, like Amy's friend, her brother, her father, everybody who's come through. So grandmother, grandfather. So it's a wonderful thing. And
The other thing I wanted to say before Amy goes is, Amy, you talked to Amy about training, and you are coming up with an amazing training at the beginning of the year, and it's going to be available. If you're in the Massachusetts area, you can do it in person, but if you're not, you can still do it from anywhere in the world because it's going to be a Zoom option.
Absolutely.
And so anyone that has the capacity or that willingness to train with a medium, this is a great opportunity to do that.
So, now, see, Amy, I would have never said that because I didn't want you to think I was saying that to, even if you were interested to do something with me. I just wanted to make sure Spirit is giving that as a validation. You're connected, and, there's very seldom A lot of us out there, we're all intuitive, but at this level that you're at, Amy, Spirit's like screaming, like, tell her, because if we can connect with her, we want her to enhance her skills.
And that's why you got me here. I'm not just a pretty face.
Dear God, Amy, help me, please. Help me.
Now, every night I wake up and I say it all the time. I swear they're reaching out to me because I wake up every night at the same time. And now I'm to the point I get up and I try to clear my mind because I believe that somebody's trying to tell me something.
Amy, that's exactly...
But I don't know how to hear it. I don't know how to feel it.
And that's exactly...
You need to do Stephen's training.
That's where I was like 4 years ago, wanting to jump out of the car because I knew someone was trying to get to me, but I didn't know how to get the message or accept it. And so I got to take a break. So, Amy, thank you so much. I send you so much love, and thank you for calling.
And I send all my blessings to you.
Oh, thank you, Amy. Thank you, we love blessings. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dr. Gary Highlander will return to Richards Memorial Library for a series of lectures titled Papers. The series starts with the Federalist Papers on Thursday, October 4th. It will be followed by the Pumpkin Papers on Thursday, October 18th, and the Pentagon Papers on November 1st. All lectures will take place at 7 p.m. Registration is required to attend these lectures. If you'd like to register, you can email librarian Maggie Holmes at mholmes@salesinc.org.
All right, class. Let's hear what everyone did this weekend. Jill?
Well, I raised my older sister to a big oak tree. It was at least 100 years old. My mom said I must have set a record or something. And then we went down by a stream and perched up on this huge rock and saw all of these little minnows swimming around way below us. And then I rescued my little brother from an evil slug king who was guarding him at the bush fortress. And my sister and I brought him back to our super twig fort for safety. And then we all laid out and told stories until it got dark. And the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Whoa. Where were you, Jill?
Yeah. We went to the forest. It's not that far away. Anyone want to come this weekend?
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week and find the fun, adventurous you. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
For over 47 years, Amigo Inc. has been offering services and programs for children and adults with autism spectrum disorders and other disabilities. Located at 33 Perry Avenue in Attleboro, Amigo has been committed to building vital relationships while expanding their community ties on the local level. Amigo provides day programs, transitional planning, and a continuum of services to support all ages. For more information, you can visit their website at amigoinc.org.
Welcome back to Through the Static, and I'm going to get right to the phones. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Denise.
Denise, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, and thank you for calling.
You're welcome. Thank you for answering.
I love so polite, Denise.
Thank you.
You know, just like Amy, Spirit just showed me. So you're very connected. I'm not sure if you know that, but you are. In spirit. Did you get a lot of signs, Denise?
Yes.
Where's the mom figure come in?
Well, she was just calling me.
Oh no, so it's a grandmother figure. So unless it's so your mom is still living.
Yes.
I was going to say, oh my God, you're even better than me as a medium. Your mom actually calls you? I'm glad that your mom's still here. So there's a grandmother figure stepping forward who's very present right now. Where does Teresa or Tom? Where's the T come in for you? Now, and remember, Denise, either living or crossed. But there's it feels like Tommy, Teresa,
Tony, maybe.
Yeah, who's Tony?
So I have a Tony that is my brother, and then my dad they call Tony.
Okay, so but is Dad here?
No, Dad passed.
Oh, so it's a way that Dad's. So they called your dad Tony also.
Yes.
Okay, so just know that it's a way, and I had said this in a couple of phone calls prior. It's a way that Spirit lets me know who's coming forward. So the dad steps forward. Denise, your father is very funny.
He is.
Just has a great sense of humor. The first thing your father said, was there someone not there when he crossed?
I was the only one that was there with him.
Okay, so why he's bringing that up, Denise, is that he's telling me that someone holds on to that, and I don't know if this is like your mom or your brother, but somebody holds on to. They just wish that they were there.
Probably my brothers.
And I can just, and it, sometimes it doesn't even really mean that they consciously maybe know about it, but it's just it's just a way that your dad is just letting you know. But your dad just also said that it hasn't been too long since he's crossed.
1 year Monday.
Oh wow! So I'm so sorry, Denise. So it's to me a year. That's a very short period of time. I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about. He's saying two. So do you have two siblings?
I have two brothers.
Okay, so
but he died on the 22nd, and he always sends me twos.
Wow, and the call before, so I don't know if you were listening, but I also came up
yeah,
with 22. So, and that was definitely a validation for Amy. But wow, it's just amazing how they were doing like double validation.
Dipping.
As Elix says, double dipping. So, but there's also your father also just said, Denise, that there's a tough time too going on with you. It's a tough time. It's something's going on that is pulling strength from places you never knew that there was strength. Like you're looking for every kind of corner that you can find with strength, and that's why I think your grandmother steps forward and just lets you know that she's helping you and she's part of it. They also give me a name that I can't make out because it doesn't sound like it's a regular name, like Panaquasit or it sounds like, I don't know if it's Indian or does that make any sense to you? I don't know if this is like a street name or is this it's like some. I don't know if this is a last name, Denise, or if this is maybe a place, or it's like a strange street name that's somehow connected. But just know, keep it with you because there's a reason why your dad's giving that to you.
Okay.
And who's A? Like who's someone have a middle name?
He's Anthony.
No, I already know Anthony.
Antonio, my grandfather.
Oh, so that's who it is. Definitely. So just know that grandpa is also here too. Just
okay.
Denise, just know that the purpose of you calling is just getting reassured that everyone's going to get you through what you're going through, and just hang on.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, perfect. Listen, Denise, I'll leave you with that, and so much love for you.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Thanks, Denise. Bye-bye. Hello? Hello, this is Stephen.
Hi, Stephen. This is Linda.
Linda, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, too, and I'm glad that you called. So, Linda, there's a dad presence here.
Yes, that would be my dad.
Your dad crossed?
Yes.
Okay, so just know that the the first thing, and I knew it was Dad and not Grandpa, because the first thing I heard was, Linda! Like, just screamed to let you know that he's here with you, and just keeps hugging you. Was there, Linda, was there some kind of renovation you did?
In my house, yes.
Because he brings me very close to you, and I don't understand this. I don't know if he wasn't around, or he was saying you should do it this way, or there's something that your father's talking about the renovation. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you understand what he's talking about, but he keeps talking about something, or did something go differently with the renovation, or there's I can't get what your dad's saying, but he's talking about the renovation, and he keeps talking about something happening or going on with the renovation. So if it doesn't come, just keep it with you.
Okay.
And where do are there 2 kids?
I have 2 kids.
Okay, so that would be you. Dad's just making sure you know it's him, and he's just giving a validation for the 2 children. Is it girl and boy?
No.
So,
I have 2 boys.
2 boys. Where does a girl and boy come in? I mean, do you have siblings that have a girl and a boy, or was he from a girl and a boy?
No.
But
I have 1 sibling, and she's a girl.
No, there's got to be maybe somebody, Linda, in spirit, girl and boy. They make me feel like they're like twins or Irish twins. They're very close, like age-wise, or look really close, or very, very close. But it kind of makes me feel like it's in spirit. So, and where does Mary or Mikey, or where's the M come in for you?
No, yeah, I don't have an M.
Your dad just said, uh-huh. Your father just said, uh-huh.
Oh, you know what? I have a son named Nat.
I don't have an M. My son. My God. Are you drinking?
Linda.
You know when you get nervous and you can't think?
Oh, Linda, you're too funny. I love it. So listen, it's a way, if I had more time with you, there's a way that I'm sure that he would go through the whole family. But what they do is, because your father knows that there's a time restriction here, is that he's just giving a reference to your son, just to let you know that he's with the whole family. He watches over your children. He watches over the kids. There's something with the neck area. I don't know if this is like thyroid issue or lung cancer, or because my whole throat is constricting.
Okay. I mean, I have a neck injury from a car accident.
Wow, Linda. So know that it's just another way of just your father letting you know that he knows every night. And I don't know, how it feels, but every night your father just says that tell my daughter that he puts his hands on that area with white light, just to make sure it's okay and stays okay, and just to make sure that you get that. And there's also a teacher connected. Teacher, who's the teacher?
I don't know. I don't have a teacher connection.
Listen, is this like your son, Matt?
It's like the M.
No, I really don't have a teacher.
So, listen, Linda, keep it with you. There's somebody teaches something. It doesn't mean academics necessarily. It could be teaching music, and it also could be somebody connected to you that's in spirit. But somebody taught. I see the alphabet. It's a rainbow of an alphabet, and it always means it's my only symbol for teaching. Somebody wanted to teach or be a teacher, or there's some teaching connection.
Okay. I mean, when I was little, I wanted to be a teacher.
Well, so that would be it, Linda.
Maybe that would be me.
Absolutely. It's all the way just going back in heartfelt memories when you were a kid. So please know that Dad is with you every second and keeps hugging you and kissing you and just gave you flowers.
Oh, that's so nice.
So just make sure you know that. I know that I'm up for a hot break because we're ending the show. But Linda, thank you so much for calling, and so much love sent to you. Okay.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad I got through.
Me too, Linda. Thank you very much. So thank you to Linda, and listen, thank you for everybody who called. If I didn't get to you, we'll be back next week at the 508-222-1320.
And how do they get a hold of you?
StephenTheMedium.com. And one of the things I love, I wish I could get through every one of these phone calls, because I know that you're calling because you want to connect, and all I can tell you is I'm here next week, and we're going to be dressed up, so you got to go to Facebook Live. It's Halloween. It's going to be a huge show. Mark will be here with surprises. Coach Elix will be here.
Yes.
And your website is?
Performance Coaching by Elix.com.